Dolphins fans? Welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Got a lot to talk to you about tonight. About the Miami Dolphins, by the way. Yes, we are still talking about Tua Tagovailoa, but I'm gonna bring some stats. Comments are out there that he's not elite because he hasn't won the big games. I guess we all tired of listening to the same thing. Once again, we have fans and fanatics. I'm gonna throw some numbers there for you, and I'm gonna break down this Miami Dolphin offense. I can tell you this is why I pick them at 13-4. Now, of course, health is a concern. You know how healthy they're gonna get, how healthy they're gonna be. Right now, today they finished fifth practice, and it didn't look good out there for the offense. In a sense of mishandling the ball at center. So that's an issue they're gonna have to fix. But let me give you Tua's number for a second. Looking at his number, 29 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, threw for 4,624 yards, and a passing rating of 101.07. Now, here's a statistic that probably you guys didn't know. Tua is 11-0 versus the Jets and New England. Against the Buffalo Bills, he's only 1-6. Okay, so to get us over the hump, we're gonna have to beat the Buffalo Bills twice this year, at least twice. If we go 1-1, that'd be great. This is why I believe this is the year for the Miami Dolphins. So that's to a number: 29 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 4,624 yards, and 101. Now, I'm not gonna go to career stats, but I'm gonna go player by player, which is amazing. I look at the actually running back for the Dolphins, and man, they look solid. You know, I ask myself, wow, man, this team, if they can stay healthy, guys, they're gonna be a team to reckon with. So I'm gonna look at Devon A-Chain. Now, this is before the injury now, guys, when he got injured. Imagine 103 carries for 800 yards, an average of 7.77, almost 8 yards a carry, 8 touchdowns. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to probably duplicate that. It's probably going to be impossible because Miami's loaded at running back with Raheem Mostert and Wright. I mean, it's guys, they got a scary roster. And still, they're saying that Miami is not good enough. All right. Then we had Salvin Ahmed, which I don't think he's going to make the ball club. Possibly they keep him as a kickoff returner, punt returner. He only had 22 carries for 61 yards, 2.77, less than almost 3 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. So to build this offense, they're gonna need a better production from Ahmed. So looking at their roster there, I don't think he'll probably be one of them that probably get cut this year. So I haven't gone to the wide receiver yet. I'm just going to the running back, and then I get to the wide receiver when I get a chance. I'm looking for Raheem Mostert here because he had a tremendous year. So here we go. Raheem Mostert numbers. Amazing, but 209 carries for a total of 1,012 yards and an average of 4.84, almost 5 per carry, with 18 touchdowns. See, if Miami offensive line stay healthy with these type of running backs, it's going to be a nightmare. I don't think we're going to need our receivers as much as, running the ball, because I think that's McDaniel game plan this year is to run the ball. And he needs to. It takes a lot of pressure out of Tua Tagovailoa. So those are the top running backs last year, by the way. Uh, then we acquired a new acquisition of Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. played last year, of course, with the Ravens, and he averaged 35 receptions for 565 yards, a 16.14 average, and 3 touchdowns. That is amazing, guys. With only 35 receptions to average 16 yards a catch. That's good to have in your team. So, and I think he's there to help Tua Tagovailoa for the deep pass. By the way, I know the Dolphins are going to use a lot of crossing routes that will confuse, but once you got Odell Beckham healthy, that's going to cause a problem. Now, one guy I like a lot, guys, that I think is a great third down guy. People don't talk too much about because he's more like a punt returner and a kickoff returner. Is Braxton Berrios. I love the guy. The moment that the Jets let him go and we picked him, and I'm glad Miami signed him again this year. 27 receptions for 238 yards, 8.1 average, and 1 touchdown. But he was clutch on third down. When you need a guy in third down or you need a first down, this guy was amazing, okay, last year. The number might not show it, but, man, he was there when he needed to help Tua Tagovailoa. All right, so another guy I like, but injury has hurt this guy, is River Craycraft. Even though he had 9 receptions for 121, 13.44 average, 1 touchdown. Another key guy. You know, Miami has so many good receivers, it's just impossible who you could throw the ball to. It's kind of difficult, guys. But now I'm going to go to the big guys. And that's going to be Tyreek Hill and then Waddle. And Waddle got injured, by the way, guys. So now here go Tyreek Hill numbers, which is another impressive, okay? Now, the thing that hurt Tyreek Hill last year, I'm going to say it again, and guys, I don't say this in any offensive way, pride and ego before he got injured. I know everybody said that he cost us the game in in London against Kansas City when he fumbled. I understand in Kansas City he dropped a couple of passes. And then we all say, well, he played for Kansas City. He should used to be the cold weather. Well, things happen, guys. But let me tell you his stats, which is amazing. 119 reception for 1,799 yards. A 50.12 average, and 13 touchdowns. 13 touchdowns. Once again, Tyreek got hurt at the end of the year. And by the way, I think Tua, the last 5 games, his passing rating went down. His turnovers was off the chart. And we can't blame everything on Tua, guys, because that's one thing we do a lot, blame it on Tua, but everything is not on Tua, guys. All right, let me look at Waddle, which Waddle was also injured, but the funny part is that Waddle was injured, didn't play all season, but he had a great year. All right, Jalen Waddle number. Here we go, guys, which can be amazing too, and didn't play all season. 72 receptions for 1,014 yards, a 14.8 average with 4 touchdowns. Awesome number, guys. Awesome numbers. And did not play. One thing about the Miami Dolphins this year, okay? For them to win the AFC East, I'm going to say it again, their defense looks amazing. Weaver has put on a great defensive group. We went through a lot with Fangio last year, and it was a struggle. And Fangio, I guess, wanted his players. He wanted to put there who he wants to put, and I understand that. Chubbs got hurt, then Phillips got hurt with the a torn Achilles in New York. And these two key players are coming back from injury. Now, I've been looking videos at Phillip. He looks good. I think he'll be ready probably for the beginning of the season, the first week or second week. So, what I see with the Dolphins is the key factor: offensive line and stay healthy. That is the main thing. For this ball club to reach the next level, okay, which I think they can. That's why I picked them at 13-4. Some people disagree with me. Some people chat with me and says, man, you're crazy, George. I say, well, I don't know. I see a different team. I see a different Tua. Tua has lost weight. Maybe a little concern for me. But I feeling this team is going to be a running team more than a passing team. And if they do pass a lot, I guess if they're falling behind. And I think we, our defense, are not going to allow teams, to be honest with you, to take a big lead against the Dolphins. That's how good this defense is. Man, Ramsey, Hollins, Fuller, guys, Poyer. The team is amazing. I mean, they look loaded right now. Of course, everybody on paper look good. I look at the AFC East, like I tell you. I see Buffalo, and I did give them 11-6 record, and then I give the Jets 10-7, and then I give New England, I think, 6-11. By the way, Rodgers today in practice, guys, the Jets look bad on the offensive line. They really look bad. I look at the video, guys, the Jets look bad. Rodgers was screaming and yelling to his player. This is what I don't like about Rodgers. I know what you're going to say if you're a Jets fan. I don't find that motivation. I don't find that inspirational. I don't find that you're going to tell your players, guys, these are grown men. Respect. Okay? Respect goes a long ways. Now, you guys might disagree, but once again, I'm here not to agree or disagree. You have your opinion, I got mine, and I respect that, guys. Okay? Now, once again, I want to thank those that have subscribed to the channel. Continue to subscribe. Thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the comments. There were other comments there that people still have doubts with Tua. Guys, have patience. Have patience with the guy. I'm going to tell you right now, and this is the pressure that I see with McDaniel and Tua this year. The pressure with Tua, you got to win the big game. The pressure with McDaniel, you got to make the right decisions. Okay? You got to call the right play. You got to prepare your quarterback in that field to call in the right play. Okay? Because one thing that hurts the Dolphins is the timing. Okay? The clock runs out too much. That's a coach issue, not a quarterback issue. That means that the plays are not getting into the field when it needs to get in. Okay? One thing McDaniel said in the press conference yesterday that had me thinking real good, guys. And he said this, and this is my perspective, the way I saw it and heard it. Everything is written in black and white paper. Okay? We have to perform in the field. As well as he's responsible, the quarterback is too. But he said that he feels more responsible because he has to make this team better. Make his team better when it comes to performing in the field. That right there, guys, had me thinking the pressure is on, especially for Tua and McDaniels. And don't forget also the GM, Chris Greer. I think the owner, and listen, I don't disagree with the owner. He is tired, not of losing because we had two good winning seasons 11 wins back to back with McDaniels. Tua's what, 34 and 19 as a quarterback since he joined the Dolphins. You know, so the pressure's on. And their schedule, like I said, it's not easy. It's not hard either, but they could win 13 games. And if they don't, they could end up 12 and 5. At least 12 and 5. You know, we say they can't play in cold weather. Guys, let me bring this up. It's not about the cold weather. It's about preparation, how to prepare yourself. Okay? Each NFL team has a scheme. Okay? You got matchups. Okay? There's a lot of things that, we don't look at when we come into the National Football League. You think just because your team is the 49ers, and I'm talking big names now, 49ers, Green Bay Packers a while back, the Dallas Cowboys, the Americans team. Well, what happened to America's team? It's no longer America's team. Look at what Prescott's going through. Dak is going through in Dallas. It's tough, guys. It's hard to play in this league. It's hard to win in this league. Okay? But I can see Miami now. Miami has the players. Now they have an opportunity to shine, to win it all, and take this team over the hump. And that's going to be Tua's responsibility. Take them over the hump. McDaniel is going to have to make better decisions. McDaniel has to really, really work on the time clock issue. Okay? This is something that hurt the team back-to-back years. Okay? Against the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs. Time run out, and we almost won it with Skylar Thompson, with the third-string quarterback or the second-string quarterback at that time. So we could be here talking on and on and on and on. Now it's forget about this 2 season. Start the 3rd year. Remember, Tua, he's in his 5th year. First 2 years were low. It was a struggle. Injury, concussion. You call it. Okay? Everything happened to the guy. Last year was the first year he played 17 full game, and he was healthy. Might have a little knocks here, the little bruises here and there, but that's part of football. So, but anyhow, once again, I'm going to say it again. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for joining in. This is not only a Miami Dolphin podcast. Now, I told you guys, I'm coming up with my prediction of the college football. I'm just waiting for the new college football rules that they're supposed to change. Hopefully that comes in play. We talk NBA, NHL, and we also got baseball going. So anyhow, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you probably tomorrow afternoon. You guys have a blessed day. And remember, stay encouraged. And you know what? Go Fins. All the way, buddy. All the way, guys. Go Dolphins.